Hey guys. Well guys, as you might know by now, K-State lost to Syracuse in the inaugural New Era Pinstripe Bowl by the score of 36-34. And the biggest headline in that game was the unsportsmanlike conduct on K-State at the very end of the game. And I feel that we deserved it, because we screwed off and we got paid for it, and we paid for it. So that's why I feel about it. And another thing, we shouldn't have been in that position anyway. We should be down 36-34 in this position anyway. We should have had 17 more points on the board. And what I mean is we had opportunities to put 17 more points on the board, but we didn't. The opportunities were that punt return for a touchdown early in the first quarter. We should have it came back because we had a block in the back penalty called on us, which erased a touchdown. So if we didn't get that block in the back, we should have had a 14-0 lead in the first quarter. The second opportunity was when Daniel Thomas threw the ball in the end zone and overthrew the receiver. If our receiver caught the ball, we had another touchdown on the board, but another missed opportunity. Another opportunity was the fake field goal. If Coach Schneider didn't fake the field goal, we could have had 3 more points on the board. So that's what I mean by we had opportunity for 17 extra points. So, and another reason is our defense sucked in this game. We couldn't stop Syracuse the entire second half. We couldn't. And that kind of gypped us out of this win. It's our defense. The only thing that kept us in this game was our offense and special teams. Kind of the special teams anyway, I should say. But our defense sucked in the second half. We just let Syracuse score on us every single drive, and we couldn't do nothing about it. So our defense is another part of the blame, I should say. So our defense sucked. So the only thing that kept us in this game was the offense. So for next year, we need to get our defense together and start playing better on defense for next year. So Carson Kaufman had a good day in the Pinstripe Bowl. He was 17 for 23 on passing, 228 passing yards, 2 passing touchdowns, and no interceptions. He had 8 carries for 26 rushing yards and no touchdowns. Daniel Thomas was 1 for 2 for 30. 1 for 2 on passing, 30 passing yards, no passing touchdowns, no interceptions. He had 22 carries, 90 rushing yards, and 3 touchdowns. For the Syracuse, Ryan Nassib, I think it is, I might be wrong, was 13 for 21 on passing, 239 passing yards, 3 passing touchdowns, and no interceptions. He had 6 carries, 16 rushing yards, and no rushing touchdowns. Delone Carter had 27 carries, 198 rushing yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns. Antoine Bailey was 0 for 1 on passing, with no passing yards and no passing touchdowns. 7 carries, 50 rushing yards, and no rushing touchdowns. for the turnover situation, no, neither team turned it over. My grading of the units are as followed. I give the offense an A for keeping us in the game. Defense, C minus for keeping us for doing well but not great. Special teams, a B, because they try to help. I give the coaching from every coach on the coaching staff a C, because they didn't coach very well in this game. That's my grading of the units. My MVP for the new Era Pinstripe Bowl goes to Syracuse Delone Carter with 27 carries, 198 rushing yards, and 2 rushing touchdowns. So he had a good game. So it's about it for me. So the final score for the new Era Pinstripe Bowl: Syracuse 36, Kansas State 34. So go State and Emaw.